When this first started, excuse me, I was given the names. I'm kind of a visual learner, so when it grew beyond my computer screen, it was a little bit confusing to me. My wife had already.
We know how it got there, as in who put it there in that chute, but we don't know the story behind how it got there. There's two people that know that story. You're one of them, and she's the other, and she can't talk.
We are entering day 6 now of testimony in the capital murder trial of Clayton Foreman. Yesterday, jurors who'll decide his fate got to see this interview with law enforcement from 2021. Now, the 50-minute video shows Texas Ranger Brandon Best and Beaumont Detective Aaron Llewellyn questioning Foreman. This was just moments before they eventually arrested him. Authorities told Foreman they were investigating the 1995 murder of Price Elementary teacher Mary Catheri Edwards. In the clip, Foreman denies knowing Edwards or her twin sister very well. He told investigators they were bridesmaids in his wedding in 1982, but beyond that, he denied having any interaction with them. About 40 minutes into the clip, Trooper Best drops the bombshell that his DNA had been found at the crime scene. During testimony yesterday, David Middleman, the founder and CEO of a company called Othram, spoke up, and that company is a private DNA lab. Middleman talked about how good this DNA was, even nearly 30 years later.
We like to see, 50% of the markers be readable, and here we had, almost 90% of the markers, 87% you can see there. So this is, I would say, on the very high end of information. And then I just want to be more clear, because a percentage is, it's like, what is 87%? It's over 500,000 markers. I mean, over 500,000 data points that create a lot of certainty over, who someone is and who someone is not.
Testimony is continuing today. The defense set to cross-examine DPS crime lab supervisor regarding the DNA evidence.
Excuse me, I was given the names. I'm kind of a visual learner, so when it grew beyond my computer screen, it was a little bit confusing to me. My wife had already had some experience with working genealogy and things like that, so names, and I would help her do the research, checking death records or open source records and different databases that we had access to. Well, once we came up with a potential target, and I mean a target by somebody that might be closer related to our suspect, myself and Ranger Best would travel the state and go knock on people's doors and try and talk them out of their DNA.
Well, after that, authorities then closed in on Foreman. In less than 3 months' time, the defense attorney cross-examined witnesses, questioning everything from how the killing may have happened to when the victim was handcuffed. He also raised questions about unknown DNA found under the victim's fingernail clippings. We expect to hear more from the prosecution today. And 12 News anchor Jordan Williams will be covering it all live tonight at 5 and 6. He will recap today's testimony, and you can find our extensive trial coverage on our website. Just head to 12newsnow.com.